The Cleveland Cavaliers roller coaster of a season continues as the team struggles to figure out chemistry, defense, and effort. Though the Cavs team won 16 out of 18 in late 2017, no month has characterized this team more than the month of January. The Cavs finished 6-8, which is one of LeBron's worst months of his career. Speaking of LeBron, statistically, this was one of the worst months in a few years for him. The Cavs gave up 125 points more than 5 times in the month of January alone. It was bad. Also doesn't help that you're trying to acclimate a 5'9" point guard who's never played a game with this team beforehand. He's also trying to replace a top 10 player. And he's a score-first guy who doesn't love to pass. Very tough. It's tough to blame Thomas for all the Cavs struggles though. To give IT credit, the Cavs had started to struggle a few games before Isaiah joined the team in late December. Isaiah is even sick of being to blame for all the Cavs struggles. It led to the new guy in the locker room with no championship experience actually calling out Kevin Love, who's a champion and played in 2 consecutive NBA Finals. ESPN is reporting that after the Cavs' worst game of the year, a nationally televised game at home in which they gave up 148 points to an OKC Thunder team whose strong point is defense, not offense. During the game, Kevin Love left early with the quote-unquote illness. Most of the team didn't buy it. It was reported that out of all the people in the locker room to be upset, Isaiah Thomas was the one leading the charge of anger in the direction of Kevin Love. Dwayne Wade then stepped up after the game, asking his teammates, are we going to talk about this or just keep these issues lingering? Then this prompted a meeting between everyone on the team, including all the coaches and even general manager Kobe Altman. Isaiah Thomas led the criticism to Kevin Love, calling him out for what Thomas believed was a fake injury. To leave the game early and not experience the beatdown that the Thunder were giving them, this reportedly rubbed Kevin Love the wrong way. Love, who's in his 4th season as a Cav, felt it was ridiculous for a guy who hadn't been on the team for a month to criticize his loyalty. Many members of the media later pointed out that it was ironic that Love's loyalty would be questioned when there literally is a guy in the locker room who left the team for months because he didn't know if he wanted to play the game of basketball anymore after injuries. Derrick Rose. The good that came out of this argument was that it led to others bringing up their concerns with the team. One source said everyone was called out in the locker room, including LeBron James. The Cavs look to turn their season around in the month of February. Even though the schedule is not very loving to this team, the Cavs have one of the 5 toughest schedules during the month, and we will see if they make a blockbuster move at the deadline. If not, you're stuck like Chuck with what you got, and what the Cavs have is a lot of old players in a conference full of young teams who are not only looking to dethrone the king, but they're trying to dethrone what the king represents, which is 7 straight NBA Finals. To do that, you got to dethrone the Cleveland Cavaliers.